Do you want a native Android and iOS mobile application for your food business? A restaurant or a food delivery app is now easy to make. So let's get started. This right here is my WordPress website for my cloud kitchen. And I'm going to build an app from scratch without any code for this website right here. So here you will be able to see different menus that I have, and in my app I want to display all of this menu and so that my customers can place an order. So for that we're going to go to a new tab and type in appmaker.xyz. So in the AppMaker website you can get started for free without any trial or card requirements. So I'm going to click on get started for free. And right here, I'm going to paste my website URL. So I'm going to go back and type in my website URL. So the website URL also consists of the HTTP, HTTPS, and all other naming conventions. So I'm going to click on next. Once the URL is validated, you will be asked to choose a method where you can build your app for yourself or you can let the experts do it. So I'm going to click on the build my app, and right here you will be taken into the app maker dashboard. Here you need to enter the name of your app. So I'm going to click on my name, that is Foodbiz, and then click on submit. If you haven't created a login or an account in AppMaker, you'll be taken into a login page. Since I have already have an account, I'll be taken directly into the dashboard. So right here, you will be seeing the site where you need to connect the app with your site. So for that, we're going to go back to our website, and here in the dashboard, in the WordPress dashboard, go to plugins and add new. In the add new section, click on AppMaker. In the search results, you will be able to see the AppMaker WooCommerce plugin and an AppMaker WordPress plugin. So a WordPress plugin is basically for the website like news website or general WordPress website. And right here, this is a WooCommerce website. So my website is working under the WooCommerce. I'm going to click on install now and activate this plugin. So if you have a WordPress website which is not associated with WooCommerce, you can click on to this. Once the plugin is installed, click on activate. Then you will be taken into a new page where you will be asked to connect the store with app. You can click on connect store with app. And right here you will be asked to give an API credential. So you can go back to your website and this page will be loaded. So here you need to copy the project ID, API key and API secret key. So I'm going to copy this and paste it right here. API credentials are given, you can click on activate. Congratulations, your app is now in sync with the AppMaker. Now you just have to go to the AppMaker dashboard and edit and customize your app. So once your AppMaker is connected, you will be taken into a new dashboard. So right here is the website, is the AppMaker dashboard. So right here you have multiple options. First one, you'll be able to see that your app is now building. So from here you can download your app and upload into the appetize.io to see a preview. So for an Android app, you can directly install the APK file and preview the app and see the real-time changes. So right here you'll be able to see other options as well, like customizing app, update app option, push notifications, and many other options that comes with the AppMaker dashboard. First of all, we are going to custom build an app. So let's go to the customize app section. So this is the home page that's given by the app maker. So this is a sample option that you can add. You can add this banner, this is categories that's been added by the grids. Then there are some products that is fetched from your website and some other banners and menu options. So right here, I'm going to delete all of this and add a custom home page for myself. So I'm going to click this and then click on the remove block option, and I'm going to remove all of this and create a fresh menu. So I've deleted all of this. Then I'm going to click on ad block section, and in the ad block section you will be able to see different options that is offered by the app maker. So here there is a banner, there's a grid, there's a menu option, there's an image scroller, product scroller, and pre-built product scroller, and some other options like app maker HTML where you can add custom HTML code and also some sliders. So these are the options that's available, and you can build a beautiful homepage and beautiful UI for your app. So first of all, I'm going to look for the slider. I'm going to click onto the slider option and then add a slider and click on the add new image. So you can select an image from the various options that you have. So you can either upload a media file, you can go for the Unsplash or Iconscot, or anyhow you can choose the image, and also you will be the images from your website will also be loaded. So I'm going to look for an image for a slider. So I'm going to click this and add this. And here in this option you will be able to choose an action. So you can just click onto this and there will be options like in-app pages, web view, URL, product option. So whichever you feel fit for this. So when a customer clicks onto this slider, that person will be redirected into another page. So you can choose that right here. I've added all of the sliders that will be appearing in my home page. So here you will be able to see the different images that I have added. So next I'm going to add a few categories for my website. So since my website is a food delivery website, so there will be categories or cuisines that I'll be offering. So for that, I'm going to click onto the grid option right here. Then you can choose how many grids that you want. I'm going to choose for 4 right here. So that will be the grid that I'm using. Then I'm going to add the grid right here. So there's a 4 grid option. So here you will be able to see another settings for the show view more option. So if you want to add a view more option, you can do that. And also if you want a grid title. So I'm going to add a grid title, and right here there will be a sample title. You can just edit to the categories. So I'm going to write as categories. So this is the title that I'm going to give it. Then also another options that we have is the view more option that we have done. So next I'm going to add the image. So this is the image that I'll choose, and also if you can if you want to add an image title, you can also add that. So this I have already in my image, so I don't want that. And also you can choose an action where this should be redirected into. So you can just click on to different other options like in-app pages, web view, URL, product by category, product by tag, post category, attribute, different other options that you have on your website. Okay, so this is the option that you have. So I'm going to currently look for a category, obviously, and here all of the categories will be available. So here you will be able to see different categories that I already have in my website. So that will be displayed here. So I'm going to click on to South India. So that will be one category. Then I'm going to add others as well. Okay, so I have added all of the images right here, and also I have clicked on save. So make sure you are saving it every occasionally. So whichever changes that you make, you can just click on save, so that all of this is saved. So next I'm going to add a banner right here. So you can just click onto the banner option right here and also click an image, so that again that will be a banner that will be appearing in your website. So you can either choose an action for this or not. So next I'm going to add a pre-built product scroller. So AppMaker has a pre-built product scroller. So there is 2 types of product scroller. First one is the normal product scroller, where you have to assign whichever image that you want to present in front, or otherwise you can also choose for the pre-built product scroller, that where you can just select the categories or anything. So I'll show you how this is done. So I've selected the pre-built product scroller, and here I'm going to add the best-selling products right here. Okay, so best-selling food items that I have in my store, that is recognized by the WooCommerce, will be given right here. So you can just go here, choose the product scroller. Here all of the products or the categories that's already there, you can choose that. You can also open product from category. So right here I'm going to add the best-selling products. So all the images that's in the best-selling products is displayed right here. So the image ratio right here is because of I have used different images for my website. So make sure you have equal size images onto your website to reinitiate these differences. Then I'm going to add another product scroller and also some other banners, etc. So I've done customizing my home page. So right here we have been done up to here. So I've added a few more product pre-built product scroller here. I've added some sliders again with the coupons that's available, and then I've added product scroller, which I have handpicked some veg food items right here, and I added a veg for you option. Then there is a for you option with some uncategorized products, and also there is a banner with see all dishes, so that I can take this when a person clicks onto this, they'll be taken into the entire menu item. So this is the home page that I have given. So I'm going to save this. So once our home page is done, now we're going to move on into a in-app page. So I'm going to add a new page. So here you can create different pages that you can link your home page or any other menu options. You can create that right here in the in-app pages. So AppMaker provides you creating multiple in-app pages so that you can link into different other options. So I'm going to I'm going to add a categories homepage. So here I'm going to give a page title as categories. So you have seen we have given a see more option right here in our homepage. So when a person click onto that, or if I'm giving this as a category or a menu option, the category as a menu option, that person will be redirected into this page, and all of the cuisines or anything that I have in my website will be given right here. So I'm going to give a grid right here, and columns will be 2. I'm going to add multiple images right here. So what I'm planning to do is I'm going to add different cuisines right here. So we have already added few cuisines in the home page. Now we are going to add multiple other menu options that we have. So if I click onto the South Indian menu, this will be the image that will be appearing right here. Then I'm going to choose the action. I'm going to open the product by category, and here in the product by category, the South Indian cuisine will be assigned. Similarly, I'm going to add other as well, like North Indian, Chinese, Arabic, etc., and show you how this is done. So I've added all of the grid images that are right here, and I've added all the cuisines that I have in different forms, like Arabic, burger, tea and beverage, biryani, pizza, momos, etc. And all of the images are there, and each of this are linked into different categories, so that a person clicks onto this, all the menu items that's available in that category will be opened. So that's how you can create an in-app page. You can also add multiple other options in this page. You can add a banner for this specifically, and also if you can, it's same as the home page, you can customize it however you want. So next one is the menu option right here. So this is the menu option. There will be some default menu options, so however you customize in your page. So right here, I'm going to delete this and add a new menu. So this is the home page, and you can edit this. There are different edit options that's available. So I'm going to edit the menu option. I'm just going to change the image of this home page. So I've added a home page right here and updated all of this. Next, I'm going to add another menu. So this will be again the categories that we have just given. So I'm going to give as categories and select the menu item. So you can either choose a title or a menu item. So we already have a menu item. So I'm going to click a menu item. Then here I'm going to choose the in-app page, and we have created the categories in-app page and also a menu icon. So you can see the category has been now added. So if you want to add subcategories under this, you can just drag it right here and add a subcategory. So you can continue this however you want. So now I'm just going to leave it right here, how this is going to be like. Then I'm going to add a few more options right here. Like I'm going to add a title like get in touch. And this will be a title right here, and I'm going to add it. So this will be a title. This won't be a clickable title. Then I can add another menu items under this. So I can add a call us button. And right here, there's a menu item. Then you can choose an action however you want. You can add a URL, product by category, image, etc. So if you want to add a get in touch option, it's better to add a URL that will redirect that call into adding into a call or something. So you can add that. So I'm going to finish this. So I've done adding my menu items right here. So you can just save it, and then your menu will be available. In the next section, you will be updating your app. So you can just click onto the app. So we have done our home page, we have done our in-app pages, so our app is ready. So now you have to create this all of the features into an app, right? So I'm going to update this app. So you can just click on to update app option, and here you will be taken into a new page. And here you can add the name of your app, whichever app name that you have chosen, and also an app icon. So once the app icon is done, you can just click on to the next, and here you can choose the top bar color or whichever color that you want in your page. So here I'm going to choose the color that I want, and also top bar text, how you want the text to be appearing here. So you can choose all of the colors that you want. So once all of the colors that you have chosen in your website as a branding, you can choose the colors. So you have different options to experiment with: buy now button, text color, login screen, etc. So you can choose it however you want, and you can keep changing this if however you fit in your app. So I'm going to click on to the next, and here you have a splash screen background info, some splash screen logo, etc. So I'm going to give all of the images right here, like drawer image, push notification image, logo image, all of this, so that your app comes to be a presentable one. So right here I'm going to choose a splash screen logo, and then add all of the others as well. So I've added all of the images that's required right here. So all of the like images size will be specified. You can create banners or branding according to that. So you can just click on to the next, and here you have other options like enable filter, push notification, Apple logins and Google logins. All of these options is also available in here. So you can check out the video on how to enable a push notification, how to enable Apple login and Google logins in the description. So you can just click on to the next, and here if you want to have an add to cart button option for your list page, you can also check into a grocery mode. So I'm going to add that because we're just having an add to cart option for every list page, right? So also there are other options as well. If you want to enable currencies which are like languages or anything like that. So if you have a branded image, you can also use this option. So you can just click on to the next, and also if you want to add languages, maybe native languages or different other languages, you can just select the language that's available in the drop down list from here. So right now I'm not going to do that, and then you can just click on to the submit. So right here, the app is building. So your app will be ready once you click on to the update. So this will take some time, maybe like 2-3 minutes right here. So our iOS app is ready and your Android app is building. So you can just click on to the preview here, and you can either download the app file and upload it to the apptoys.io, or you can just for Android you can just download the APK file and install it on your phone by some like you can just directly install the APK file. Also, we have some other features like a push notification, where you can send push notifications to your customers regarding offers, deals, or anything like that. And also there are promote app features, which include smart banners and email footers. Maybe like smart banners are which your in your website you'll be able to you show that your customers that you have a app like download option as well. And also this here's where your subscription payments are done, and also there's some settings where you can explore different options regarding the social login, language, caching, product listing, checkout settings. You can orders, you can all manage all of this right here in the settings part. So right here, our app is now building. So once my app is built, I'm going to download the APK file and then install it in my Android device and show you how that is. So as promised, I have installed the APK file in my device, and here you'll be able to see the image icon of my app. So you can just click onto the food bus option. That will be the splash screen that will be available in the front page, and then the home page will be loaded. Here you will be able to see the different kind of sliders that we have just installed, the grids that's available, the banners, the best-selling products, demand products, which objects, and everything. Here you can see the add button. Because we had kept it in the grocery mode, you will be able to directly add the items in the cart, in the home page or the page, directly into the cart. You can also disable that, and also there are multiple other options.
And here you can see the home page, the cart page, the wish list page, and the login page. So you can either wish list by clicking onto the side button. They'll be able, you can able to add the product in the wish list. So here in the menu option, you can also see there is a login and registration page as well. So you can just log in and register through whichever medium that you feel fit. Then there is a home category that get into all of the menu items that we have categorized. Then if I just click onto the categories option, here this is the in-app page that we have built. So this is all the category page that I've added. So here if I choose the pizza option right here, then the pizza menu, the item will be appearing. So if you have multiple other pizza, then all of that will be appearing again in a different manner. So here you'll be able to see the image, and then the price is variable about the different product, right? So there is different other pizza options like barbecue special pizza, special cheesy cheese, mushroom chili pizza, barbecue special, etc. These are the menu items. So if I just select the CZ pizza and just give the size, whichever size, then the 12-inch pizza, the price is 205. So that's the variable product. When you add three variable products, you can also see that. And if I just change it to another pizza, the price is again changed. And also there is related products as well, like whichever products that's related to this or with the same tag or categories, whichever you have in your website, that will be reflected right here. So here you can see there is a buy now button and add to cart button. So we have given the images there. Then if I just click onto the add to cart option, here the product will be added to cart, and here in the cart option you will be able to see the image right here, and then you can also apply the coupon, whichever coupons that you have, you can apply that, and you can just check out. So here you will be able to check out without login and within the login. So here in the homepage you will be able to see everything is set there. So I have a complete functioning app, so I can check out, so I can give it to customers, so customers can place an order. That order will be placed in the website. So this is how you can build a food delivery app using the app maker, and this will be a great asset to your restaurant business or a cloud kitchen or anything that you have, and have easy access to people with this app, and you don't have to learn to code or create an extraordinary thing by using the UI, etc. So you can utilize the app maker facility to service to enhance your product quality. So I hope this video helped you. Give a big thumbs up and bye.